Hey guys, it's me. I just thought I'd do I don't know, just a check-in. Looks like my YouTube is like growing like maybe one. Thank you for the new subscribes, but I don't know where they come from. Even though this is just a channel where I just make it my personal diary about the shit that I've been through. And it may be some tarot. I might end up doing a reading. I really do have to cleanse the cards though. But anyway, I don't know. I've just got this like new energy. Like I don't really care what happened in the past, you know? What they've done was what they've done. And God already saw what they've done, but that's not on me. I did the best that I could. I just came to the realization that hey, I'm just being used. And nobody likes to be used, right? They don't. Um but I also came to a realization as well, you know, what attracted me to my husband the most, to like a partner. And what really attracted me to my husband was his sense of independence and how much I really loved that, where he was so young, where he could just get in his truck and just go to a far off place to go fish. Just he didn't care about what his parents said. He didn't care about what anyone said, you know. They didn't really stop him, but that really attracted me to him the most. His strong will to be self-sufficient and to just break away and just go be himself in a wherever he wanted to be. So that's what really attracted me. It's really not how somebody looks. It's really not how, how much money they have. It's not none of that, really. It's how they govern themselves personally. Like, I couldn't be with the ex at all because I don't drink like that. I don't lie about people like that. I don't lie about what I have, other than at the time. My spirituality is my spirituality, and not everyone's going to vibe with that. You know, I'm going to be looked down on that. Like, even if I were like 100% honest, like, if you're going to judge me, then judge me. I can't help that. But that was with my husband, was the most attractive thing about him, was that he was so independent. And where I was so conformed and, that's what really attracted me, because when I was in high school, like, I did break away from the norm. I wasn't at all like everybody else, and they knew that, but there was something different about me in that whole spectrum anyway. But I never ever had anyone like hate on me the way that Amazon has hated on me so bad. For what? I can't tell you. I cannot tell you why. But I will not have myself be watched. I will not have my energy be siphoned. I will not have my essence skewed by somebody else that's jealous, envious, or whatever the fuck it is. No, I will elevate. I will elevate, whether I do it in this place or I do it someplace else. No one has any rights to my energy whatsoever. That means watching me on the goddamn screen there for your own personal pleasure. Thank God. That Final Countdown song, that means, like, it means different now, because when I walked the fuck out of there, I was like, oh, it's enough is enough. God's like, no, let's not do this anymore. And I'm taking that on myself because I really don't, everything's about energy, okay? Think about it. Like, if our planet was 6 miles out of orbit, we would be a dead planet. Even if it was 3 miles out of orbit, we would be a dead planet. The Earth has a trajectory, it needs to follow that path. Same thing with a person. If you don't feel like if you don't feel like you're at your full potential, and you know that you could be at your full potential and people are stopping you, it's not a place that you need to be. You can take that same potential and put it in someplace else and, see you thrive. Where, I mean, I think that's just how the mothership looks at it as well. Because I'm thinking, like, for you to have like wealth like that, and to it keep coming in, and to help others, um it's like like it's a tribal force that has to maintain this like clock like, I don't know, machine, right? I mean, if you think about it, like if you look at the inside of a clock and you see all the gears and stuff, it needs to be wound, on a daily basis for that clock to maintain time. Just like to maintain money, there needs to be an equal balance. Because if you look at things like that in a whole, because incorporate, I always incorporate within myself all the elements that function the world. Okay? That's just my thinking. And yes, it is abstract thinking, but it works for me. It may not work for you, but it works for me. That's just how I think, you know? Um, I don't regret it. I don't. Regret is, something, it's a weight. Don't regret your decisions. Always trust in the divine to help you, because the divine put me there to prepare me for something better. Period. Period. You can turn around and talk negative about me. You can turn around and say all these things about me. But you better understand why you're doing that to a person you don't motherfucking know. Because there's something in you that lacks something. I'm a type of person that if you have a dream, keep it to yourself. All right? There's too many people out in these streets that are going to want to take it for themselves. Just like in that fucking place. Because they don't have the mindset or your mind. They don't have your mind. It's like if Jeff Bezos told everybody what his dream was, he probably wouldn't have created Amazon. But now he has a space program that my cousin works for. Okay, my cousin works for. And yes, he does only take memos. And he's a no nonsense type of dude. Okay? So, whatever, just like I said about this planet, if it was like 3 miles out of orbit, if it was 6 miles out of orbit, it would be a dead planet. That means that the planet itself has a path and a trajectory it has to go. It has to stay on its path, on the orbit. Look at that. So I do too. And that place, personally, that place was, a shit place. Don't you ever bully anyone again. I mean, you probably will bully people, but you don't do it to the wrong person, which they did. They did. And listen to somebody else's bullshit, somebody else's lies, like Bill. Like, he's a liar. So is Daisy. She's a liar as well. Look at all these tigers. Look at it. Don't be afraid. Well, let's see that again. Don't be afraid of the monsters under your bed. What is that? I can't even read it. Be afraid of those in your head. I'm not even afraid of the ones in my head, dude. I think differently than others. Yes, you're going to have all those feelings of rejection, but those are not your rejection. You are not rejected. FYI, God does not reject no one. He's a no. The ones that are rejected are the ones that you walked away from. They rejected you first because there's something in you that they can't replicate. They cannot replicate. You are an individual in this world. There is no one exactly the same because what? God likes variety. The universe is all about variety. It isn't the same. It isn't the same. I feel like I'm bringing in a new world or something. You know, because of all the things that I learn. Respectfully. I'm going to pin that. If I can pin that. Or I'm going to snatch it. It's those people that want to keep their dirty deeds to themselves. I mean, keep it going. But how long can that go on? How long does it go on? I don't know how long it goes on, but eventually it stops. Just like my marriage. Just like my marriage. And I thought, well, I was going to be with this person forever. That is not what happened. And I have to accept that. And I accepted it. I have accepted that. Oh, I can use that for my coffee stuff. But I have accepted that wholeheartedly. You know, for that to happen, it wouldn't make me the person I am today. You know what? Like every woman will have to look at their circumstance and say, well, do I need a man for this? No, I don't need no man for this. It would be easy, but I didn't take the easy route. I took the hardest fucking route. I took the hard, and I'm better for it. I'm better for it. Better for it. Not less. I'm better for it. Because I'm not like, I will not use someone as a stepping stone in my foundation. Will not do, I will not, that is not my genetic makeup, no. I will use God as my stepping stone. Period. Because I'm part of this planet. If I go 6 miles out of orbit, I'm in a dead zone. Either 6 or 7 or 3. I'm in the dead zone. I feel like I'm where I need to be. Period. Period. I'm where I need to be. Look at all these tigers. I love that. I think I should put a tiger tattoo all on my leg or something. All right, guys, that's it.